After yesterday's session, I came into this one differently. For the first time in a while, I wasn't frustrated. I wasn't forcing anything. I was actually excited to drive the Porsche again. Because after everything that happened yesterday, something finally started making sense. The car felt close, not mastered, not easy, but close. And that changed my entire mindset before I even felt the pits. One car, one truck. Episode 22. And for the first time in this Porsche, I wasn't waiting for something to go wrong. My name is Lucas, and this is Driving Down the Depression. Welcome. The steering felt cleaner. Braking felt more stable. The rear finally stopped feeling nervous every single time I entered a corner. And honestly, that changed everything instantly. Because when a car stops feeling unpredictable, your brain suddenly becomes quieter too. You stop preparing for disaster every corner. You stop panicking. And you finally start driving naturally. And for the first time since starting this Porsche journey, this felt like a real attack. Not survival, no damage limitation, an actual lap. The inputs became smoother, the corrections became smaller, and the deeper the lap went, the more confidence started building. The Porsche finally felt connected. And then I noticed something strange. The ghost wasn't pressuring me anymore. It wasn't sitting in front of me every braking zone. It was slowly fading further behind. And honestly, I think that changed my mentality completely. Because for most of the series, I drove like I was trying to catch something. A lap time, a version of myself, proof. But now, for the first time, I was just driving the car. And maybe that's something I've slowly started learning outside sim racing too. When you constantly chase expectations, your mind never rests. You stop appreciating process because you're too focused on distance. You keep forcing things harder and harder, thinking pressure alone will solve everything. But sometimes growth doesn't come from pushing harder. Sometimes it comes from finally understanding what's actually happening. And somewhere during the lap, everything suddenly connected. The braking, the rotation, the weight transfer, the rhythm. For the first time in this entire Porsche journey, the car stopped feeling like something I had to fight. It finally started feeling like something I could trust. Later, while watching the replays back, I noticed something I should have seen much earlier. Almost every major mistake I made in this Porsche looked identical. Same kind of instability, same rear movement, same braking phase, and suddenly it finally clicked. Maybe the Porsche wasn't trying to kill me. Maybe I just didn't understand what the car needed yet. And honestly, that realization changed the entire journey. Because suddenly, Sub 8 stopped feeling random. It stopped feeling lucky. It stopped feeling impossible. For the first time, it started feeling repeatable. And maybe that's what growth actually is. Not becoming perfect, not eliminating mistakes, but slowly understanding yourself enough to stop fighting everything around you. One car, one track. For the first time, I think the Porsche and I finally started speaking the same language. Still showing up.